Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I hope you are fine and doing well. Keep yourself safe by practicing the safety guideline and especially social distancing. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish all Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin. In this slide, we will discuss about collaboration and social media participation, which is the 5th chapter of this course, Human Computer Interactions, and I hope you can give more focus and do some extra works in finding and enrich your knowledge regarding the topic. So first and foremost, let us see what are the learning outcomes that we expect students to achieve at the end of these slides. So we have two here. The first one is you need to be able to compare HCI issues between the individual interaction and also the group interactions. So both are important. You need to know when to use the individual interactions and when to embed the group interaction inside your interface design. And the number 2 outcome is that I expect students to be able to discuss several issues of social concern raised by the collaborative software. So throughout this slide, we will discuss about the collaborative software. We will name several examples of collaborative software available in the market today. And I do hope that you can do your own self-learning to enrich the knowledge, to enrich the information that will be discussed in these slides. If you need any clarification on some points, then please WhatsApp me or call and even email so that I can clarify further about the topics. We will cover 5 subtopics under this chapter. The first one is types of collaboration, followed by synchronous and synchronous communications. So within these subtopics, I will try to discuss and elaborate on the social media. So there is no special subtopic for social media in this slide. And the number 4 is software agent. And lastly is online communities and communications. Things that is discussed in this chapter, such as collaborative software, social media participations, software agents, and also online communities, can be embedded into your interface and application design so that it could enhance user experience when use the applications. So we will begin with the first subtopic for this chapter, types of collaboration. I hope you can prepare pencil and pen and jot down some important points that will be discussed during this lecture. Let's start with the definition of a collaboration software, or also can be called as a collaborative software. So collaboration software or collaborative software is primarily designed to enhance productivity within a group of individuals and more specifically within the organizations. This is achieved through the coordinated task processing and management capabilities provided by this type of program. So with the collaboration software, user can create a workspace and add data and workflows to it. They also create a workspace that is viewable and accessible by all other users regardless of their physical locations, and also access can be given by the primary users for the other users to add or to edit the documents. Any changes made to the data or files are synced across all users by the collaboration software, and this to ensure that everyone has the most updated version of an ongoing project. The collaboration software also leverage existing technologies such as the video conferencing and document sharing to enable groups of pupils to communicate, share, coordinate, cooperate, solve problems, negotiate, or even to compete for the purpose of completing a task. So the keywords here is to complete a task. Task could mean maybe a student need to accomplish an online course for the subject, like what we do right now, or maybe for the lecturers to conduct an online meeting and discuss some important points on the faculty's decisions whether to proceed or to not to proceed with something. and more importantly, the task could be very much related to the reason why you create the interface or design the interface. In these examples, if you create an interface for an online learning platform, then you need to embed Google Docs software so that users can collaborate and review the assignment that have been submitted using the platform. On the other hand, if you want to increase public participation using the interface, then you should embed the social media features inside your design, maybe YouTube, Facebook, using chat rooms, blogs, or other user generated content sites for the users to tag, rate, and review the contents that you have prepared inside the interface. Social media participation and also collaboration software can be blended together using a crossover products such as Wikis, blogs, chat rooms, instant messages, short messages, and also Yahoo and Google groups. So some example exist in the market today, such as Wikipedia, LinkedIn, so that the collaboration is not limited just to collaborate when preparing the documents, but also to get to enable the users to tag, to rate, and to review using the social media features inside the design interface. So during the interface design process, we should be able to decide whether to embed a collaborative software or to embed the social media features inside the design based on the features that is required by user requirement. If the task has a specific goals and it is very much related to the work of the organization, then we should consider the collaborative software to be embedded in the design. And additionally, if it is target to a small numbers of people, let's say 2 to 2,000 pupils, and it has a time limited, it should end at a stipulated time. It also has identified partners or identified users, assign tasks and review each other's work, then we should consider the collaborative software. This online class is the perfect examples for the usage of collaborative software, because here I have a determined numbers of participants, which are the students who registered to this course, a very specific task in mind, and we segregate the tasks between lecturers and students. I mean, lecturers have to deliver the content of these topics, and the students need to enrich their knowledge by self-study. On the other hand, if we allow social media participations, the numbers of participants could be increased up to 200 million people, and the task is no longer goal directed, it is process oriented. There is no time limited, and there's no milestones. It's very open-ended, and as the numbers of users is increased, we cannot give or assign a specific task to each of the participants. Selection of the collaborative approach is very much affected by our decision on how the communication between the user should happen. The decision matrix as shown on the screen divided into 4 spaces. The first one is same place and same times. For this kind of situation, face-to-face interaction is more suitable, where a single decision room is used with a single display groupware and a shared table and a wall display, so everyone would have a same interface when discussing or interact with each others. If the interaction happens at the same place but in a different time, then a continuous task approach is more suitable. We provide a team rooms and then a shift work groupware with a large public display to ensure continuity between the tasks of each group. If you want the communication to happen at the same time but the place is not very important to us, it can happen at a different place, then we should consider video conferencing, instant messaging, chats, virtual words, and also shared screen, multi-users editors. So each user can have a same view of the document or the informations at the same time, and their physical location is not very important in order to complete the task. Communications and coordination approach is suitable when we allow the users to communicate with each other at a different time and from a different place. We can use emails, we can use bulletin boards, blog, asynchronous conferencing. Asynchronous conferencing means that we record the conference first and then the user can view or review the conference at their own time and at their own place. The other examples of communication and coordination approach is group calendars we use in UMP now. It helps a lot, especially if you want to know whether the other lecturers are available. So we just check their calendars and make appointment if they are free. This time-space matrix model of group supported work is very important, so please check the matrix and sync it with your intentions in developing or designing the applications, and decide on which approach should you take in your design. We have come to the end of module 1 in this chapter, so I would like to thank you for viewing the contents of this video. See you in video number 2.